And we could always, yeah, let's just hope. I mean, would this guy still be here next year? Would there be even someone better? I think it's a risk I'm willing to take to keep and make more money right now, and put it on HQ and other stuff. So we're just gonna cancel. Let's keep going and let's try to get to this race, so I can suffer. Scouting report finish. We don't really care. I've heard a few rumblings. The mechanics, they don't have to work in a factory. They do have quite long hours. What should I tell them? We could give them a bonus, or deal with it. How's our relationship with the drivers looking like? It's pretty. I mean, yeah, because we have new drivers. Could we take 5% out of this? I think it's fine. Wait, is it that, or is it like, where is it? What am I looking at? Oh, it is that relationship, right? It should be. Yeah, relationship with driver. It's at. These are only recent changes. Doesn't really give me the thing, but I think, I mean, 500k is a lot of money. I mean, we have enough to spend, but we're not even close. So I mean, we are close here, but well, if we do spend the money, we'll get plus 25, which would be kind of huge. I mean, look, I mean, engine expert is a pretty nice. Sweeter spots, not that much because we don't have quality. But engine expert is really nice. It's all guaranteed he's gonna be here because Christopher is a randomly generated driver. Well, yeah, but he will not show up in any other playthrough. That's true, but he's already on this one, so he should be here next season. Am I right? Or can he disappear? Not think so. I mean, if he appeared, he's not gonna disappear. I think. I'm not 100% sure. You know what? I mean, do I really want this though? Ah, okay, we'll save money. We'll save the money. Who cares? Did you forget to renew pit contracts? Yeah, I was really bad at it. I was really bad at looking at pit crew stuff. So I need to be better at that this year. Definitely. Allowing teams to maximize their performance. These are most effective tires to produce. It will cost teams 30k per race. Huh. I might just abstain though. I don't really care. If it passes, it passes. I'm not gonna lose money because of it. If it doesn't pass, well, it doesn't pass. I don't mind. Another team can snipe me is what I mean. Oh yeah, definitely. But if he's not there, well, what we are hoping for is that someone better appears. Well, if no one appears, no one appears. Fuck it, you know. We'll take the risk. I think we're okay with taking the risk. I do recommend you get the hang of it. It's going to immensely improve your performance if you put a lot of attention to it. I know, and I should, but I was really bad at it, but I really got to focus on that. And just making sure that I always improve, or not improve, but renew their contracts, and try to improve people there as well. If there's better guys, then definitely go for them. These scouting reports, we're not even going to look at them right now, to be honest. We're just going to... We just want the scouting people not to be standing around not doing anything, basically. Okay, this is not our stuff, so we don't really care. We're just going to skip it, and we're getting close to our race, and we're like 30 minutes in, or actually almost 40 minutes in, and we haven't done a race yet. So, I probably could have dealt with most of this stuff off screen, but right. Okay. Ardennes. So we need to start with a sponsor. Look, Cena, I don't think we're gonna do too well, to be honest. So, you know, I mean, it is going to rain It is going to rain in the race, so that could benefit us in terms of if we get the tire. Excuse me. If we get good tire transitions, we could be very fast. And yeah, but not only do I fail at that a bunch of times, I haven't played the game in like 2-3 months. So I'm not betting on us doing very well. I'm betting on me fucking this up somehow, or maybe a bunch of house. So we're just gonna go with Luxina. If we get it, nice. If we don't, which is probably what's gonna happen, we don't. Part fitting. Part fitting. Part fitting. Do they want? Yeah, they have equal. No, he has number one status. He has equal. I shouldn't have him on equal status if this guy is number one status, but fine, I guess. He's gonna be a bit angry, but we kind of want to keep this guy happy. So this is now a workable gearbox. We'll do that. Do we risk it on a 7? No, because it's a 68. This is a 68 with a good or much better reliability. We go with this. Okay. Let's just get into it. Okay, let me remember. 22 laps. 22 laps. We need to factor that into the calculations we can make, or we are going to make. 22 laps. Okay. Also, if you look for paid drivers, that trait is one of the rarest ones on randomly generated drivers. So we need to settle and design someone with high skill, potential, growth, feedback, marketability. Which is all we did. We have a paid driver, and we have a driver with 90% or 95% marketability. Pretty good. And the paid driver also has very good marketability, so that's good. For the fact, because game logic, you can have two number drivers. Oh, that's nice. So would they technically never get mad over who has the better car? Is that? It's pretty cheesy. It's pretty cheesy, to be honest. We'll just go with what we always go for. Scott Price and Baotang. Let's look at tires now. So it's 22 laps, and let's say that we do 8 on super soft, right? Well, we couldn't do 8-8 because that's 16, so we'd be short. We do 12-8, that's 20, so that would kind of cut it short. But it is going to rain. It is going to rain. We need to keep our minds on that. Because of the rain, do we want to go fastest tire? Perhaps. So, knowing that it will rain. Well, the thing is, what if it doesn't rain and then we have to do a two-stopper? Not good. But I think we just need to risk it and hope for rain. We need to hope for it. It's the only thing, one of the only things that can kind of level the playing field for us. So we kind of need to hope for rain, and I think we need to go for super softs. We have to. If we knew that it wasn't going to rain, then I think we'd go maybe two soft so we can do a one stopper. I think that would be pretty reasonable, and that's what we would probably do. But knowing that it's going to rain on the race, I think we're gonna do softs. We're gonna try to get some knowledge on softs. Works on the morale, but when it comes to marketability, that does not matter at all on the reserve driver. Yeah, only only your two main drivers it matters. So we're gonna work on softs. In terms of, we'll take a look at this in a second. Let me first go to Baotang, and let me also put him on super softs. And let's look at these now, so we can try to get a good balance here if we can. So down force, this guy says it's low. The other one says it's high, and I press cancel instead of accept. Great freaking job. Let's give him about. Let's take out some downforce. on him. Actually, no, let's keep him on default downforce. Let's do that. Default downforce, and then we'll take some downforce out of Baotang. This guy says he's pretty average. It's probably more understeer, and here it's gonna be pretty average. So we'll give you super softs. We'll take out some downforce. Understeer him a little bit more acceleration. Okay, let's do this. Let's take out some gear ratios and take out, or give some suspension stiffness. And let's see how he does. And on you, should we go more extreme with that, or should we go like kind of? No, let's do a little bit less extreme. And hopefully we can just do this. Take practice. Let me send out, and then I'll read the message in chat. Let's just do this really quickly. Tell you what, there is one driver that is in GT right now, and his contract expires after Season 3. If you scout him now, there's a chance you can snag him between Season 3 and 4. He has absolutely high feedback, and he's paid driver, and because he's 1/2, 2 stars with crab growth, my favorite reserve driver in the whole game. Oh, that's interesting. That could be an interesting... His paid drivers on reserve are fine. And the feedback is nice for, because you can put him out on practice sessions and get some nice feedback. If you put out a paid driver on a practice session, you also get some of the money, which is, again, good. And I forgot to bring them in. I am kind of dumb sometimes. Ugh. Okay. Speed this up. We kind of missed an opportunity to do this earlier, but it is what it is. Okay, so your downforce, both of their downforce is only okay. Okay, not this way, this way. Or is it the other way? Let's look at it as being on the other side, actually. And it's only okay, so it's gonna be a pretty big kind of like, you know. Handling is good, and speed balance is poor. Let's see. Let me try this, something like this, and you. Let me test lower downforce on you, so we can kind of see where it's gonna be. Both drivers aren't gonna have the same exact thing, but the side that it kind of gets better at, we can definitely kind of check. Actually, it might be top speed then here. Let's do something like that. Okay, send them out and bring them in. I can't forget to bring them in this time. Bring them in. Use a paid driver is a mistake. Pattern practice to give to 50%. Exactly, that's what it is. 50%. Okay, better handling, better downforce, and better handling, but then speed balance actually needs to go the other way. When you're done with our dance, look up Leonzio Fara. Leonzio Fara is the reserve driver. You can write that down to remember. Oh, I'll just scroll up on chat. It's a good idea, but I can always just scroll up on chat. So still 74%, but we got a great and excellent. We just need to fix speed balance, which is going to be the other way around then. I mean, here it was poor, and here it's very poor, so it's definitely the other way. Needs to go more top speed. About this much maybe should be okay. Downforce. Let's take a little bit out. And handling. Something like this. I like that. I like that. Send them out. You. Definitely the other way. Let's give you something like that. So your speed balance was very poor here, and it was okay here. It's probably even more. And handling like that. So that. That's fair. I'll be closing tab soon, so I want to make sure you didn't forget. Oh, yeah, thank you. I won't. I appreciate it though. I appreciate the tips. It helps, especially when I haven't played the game for so long. I know I've mentioned that already, but it is true. Um. Oh, okay, 90% better. We did lose the excellent, but that's fine. We got a great on the downforce. No, we already had a great on the downforce. Let's give you more speed balance. Let's try downforce like that. And the handling, we don't really need to mess with it. We'll just keep it like it is, and then in the end, we'll try to adjust so we can get the excellent back. You have excellent downforce. You're a 96. It's pretty reasonable, to be honest. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Having an excellent in 2 grades, move tire camber one way, move tire camber the other way, and try to get in the in-betweens if I can. Bring them in again. When it comes to contracts, by the way, you know how I said they always value wages over other. If they say they wages are important to them, and okay, give me a second. Okay, so we got an excellent and excellent grade. Good. Is it even more? It might be. Let's try it. And this was a bit better, so let's try that as a little last ditch effort. Yes, I know. Bring in. Okay, right. If they say that wages are important to them and do not say the words fairly or not very, they always want the max. So if they say their wages are important and do not say the words fairly important or not very important, they always want the max. Okay. Unless they can practice the reserve driver and the main driver. So do not worry if they overlap. Some people need this clarified. Oh yeah. So let's say I use a reserve driver for I use a reserve driver for practice, right? So the game remains the same. I don't need to. Well, I can't even do it again because the other guy would then do the race. But okay, I think I'm getting this. I think I'm getting it, and I did not get any knowledge as well because my feedback on the drivers is really bad, and no mechanic component. So we're just gonna have to skip right through this. Do we have any news on when the rain is coming? We do not. We do not. So it's not in the beginning of the race. The axle will be in the same for the driver and the main driver when they're present. Okay, yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say, but just scrambling all over my words. I'm thinking we do softs. So the super softs can do, let's say, well, they can do maybe like 9, fairly more like 8 because it's the beginning of the race as well. By lap 6, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain. So what are the chances that it's gonna rain in lap 8? Not very many, I don't believe. And then if we use the softs, we can extend that from lap 8 to at least lap 12. That is a much better chance. And if the rain doesn't come or comes very late, we can try to be better and like trying to do a one stop or something. Because the rain could come so late that we do not even make a transition to inters. It could be still, it could be like the so light rain that we could just keep on the slicks. So I think softs are the option here, or the better option. Let me check what other cars are gonna do. So these guys are starting on softs, or on super softs, I mean. Huh. This guy also has super softs, but then soft. Okay, so People are kind of going soft, super softs. I think I'll do softs. On both of them. On both of them. So 96 is the best we have gotten. We did get the excellent there. If I do this, maybe I could get the excellent back again. I think I'll take this. Get the excellent back again, and we'll risk it on speed bounce. Higher choice. We're gonna go for softs. Fuel, max fuel. Oh, I forgot about fuel. We have 40%. 40% tanks. So why would I actually go on softs? No, my car cannot do 12 laps. It will have to pit. So we go super softs. We're going to have to two-stop. We can't one-stop. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about the fuel being 40%. Okay, yeah, I think this is actually the move. We completely rethought our entire strategy for the race, but this seems better. 98%, good. Tires, super softs. Fuel, completely filled, good. Right, they were ready to start. And we'll start you. Actually, we can. Maybe this. Maybe this. I think this is good. When it comes to HQ, there's one building I recommend you build. The level 1 forecasting center. It will lengthen the prediction for the weather. Practice quality race from 1/4 ahead with 2 half ahead. It depends on how much it costs, though. Because I think, or in my opinion, the forecasting center is a very good building for when it's like you have a good car, and the forecasting center can be the difference between you getting a very good race or not that good. When you're kind of shit, like our team is, it doesn't matter as much because we know we're gonna be shit. It's not really gonna matter much. Because I don't think we could like fight for the championship without every race being in the rain. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong though. I could be completely mistaken and wrong because I usually am most of the time, to be honest. So it is what it is. Anyways, good start to the race from Price, or not Price. I mean from Tang. He just overtook Price first corner, and could he even get more? Could he even get more? Let's take a look at Baotang. Look at his form, 8.4. Look at that. It just takes out Rogers. Great overtake. Keeps up on, goes outside. Rogers gets him back, but he could get the inside line here. Could he get the overtake done? He does. Rogers with the inside again. Now on the outside, but he stays ahead. And he just squeezed out Baotang. But he's still looking for it. But now he has Price coming back at him. Rogers was not really pushing that hard as well. He's kind of managing something. It looks like, strangely. There he goes. There goes Baotang. Can he get the move finally done? Not quite. Not quite. I think we need to look into weather is not that bad, but I think we need to do at least push only on tires. We don't really want the tires to just go berserk already. And Baotang's get out of the way. You just gotta pass him, man. You just gotta do it and pass him. And Baotang just crashed. Okay, well that's that came out kind of out of nowhere. Okay, let's pause here for a second. Is it for any car power? You can catch the AR derping and squeeze out a win. I've done it many times. Anyway, got any questions I can try to answer before I close this out. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, you could always, but we'll look into it. We'll look into it. I won't make any promises though, because I do have kind of like a thought process of how I think it's, or how I kind of want to do it in terms of like focusing on other parts. We can actually just keep this going on kind of like a low speed. Um, Rip, yeah. If not later, don't forget about using. I won't. I will look at him right after this race. I'll look at him and I'll scout him and I'll make him a priority. Do not worry. That will be the first thing I do. And that's Price getting overtaken. I think it's time we lay. Oh, it's definitely time we lay back. Look at the tires. Look. Oh, I wanted to switch the camera, and I completely forgot to do that. Let me do that right now. Do this right here. That way you guys can see the tires and all the stuff. That's much better camera placement. It will still block some. Actually, we can put it on the other side because Baltang is crashed. So for now, we'll just put it on the other side. That's much better. Right. We need to kind of drop the second serve so our tire eats or tire temperature doesn't go too high. Ready, third. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. And thank you not only for that, but for kind of guiding me through this kind of return to this game as well. I really appreciate it. I definitely do. Right. Any kind of looks on rain? Not really. Not yet. Nothing yet. Right. So the top four are all our rivals. It's all people that are behind us in the standings. So we kind of want to. We only have one car in the race, so they're probably gonna do more points than we are. So we definitely need to try to limit damage. Damage limitation is very important in this race. I might be able to squeeze neutral tires here. I think. Now we are dropping. We're probably gonna start dropping here, with now faster cars just catching to us. It's probably gonna happen. We kind of just have to hope that these four guys also drop, and fairly quickly as well. But Price is doing his thing. He's kind of fighting with these guys. I'll have to say. He definitely is trying to. And we can see rain is coming. The rain is coming here in lap what 9-ish. So this brings us to a kind of predicament. Do we try to extend until the rain comes and extend this a little bit? I mean this is, let's say, lap 9, right? I wish you could keep this up so I could point with the mouse. We can where you see the little bit of rain starting to come, that's not going to be inter weather at all. And the next lap after that, even if it's like double that amount, it's probably not winter weather. So before lap 11-ish, we should not see winter weather. Because of that, I think we just have to pit before, and then we're gonna have to come in and pit for inters if it comes to that. So I don't think extending is going to be the right move. I think we just stick to what we were going to do. We pit about lap 8-ish, and we get another set of softs in, and then we're gonna probably do a 3-stopper or a 3-stopper, I think. Now what we can do is underfuel the car in the second stint, so we only put in fuel for 2-3 laps or 4 laps, right? And or we could push the car right now, actually do it the other way around, in where we push, let's push engine mode a little bit, and we come in a bit earlier, so we kind of use the other, and I know the tires are overeating as well. Actually, I shouldn't do that anyways, because I think even if you're overeating, you kind of lose performance. And oh, safety car comes out. Oh, this is interesting, very interesting. I mean, pitting under safety car is usually the thing to do. I mean, yeah. Oh my god. Do I want to pit under safety car? So if we pit, right, we get new tires, we get fuel, and then we pit for inters. Let's say lap 11-ish. But how much am I gonna use the tires? Let's say a new set of softs. Not much, because it should be this safety car should be to lap, let's say 9. But I have to pit before I cannot extend this fuel until let's say lap 11-ish minimum. So I think we have to pit. We'll press the button a bit closer to the pit garage, but we will be pitting. We will be pitting, and we'll see what we can do. Now the safety car on it's actually only a 2-lap safety car anyways. So let's actually fast forward this a little bit so we get to the stop a bit faster. About there. Yeah. Put on a new set of super softs. We fuel. We fuel. Do we even fuel? We do. We do. 2 laps of fuel. We're gonna put in 2 laps of fuel. Actually, no. We need more. If we do 3 laps of fuel, he's gonna have 6. 6 would last me until, and I could probably do orange like this and last me until lap 11 or 12. We'll go. Well, we can do like yellow, and then if we see that we have a lot of fuel, we can kind of risk it a bit more. Cause but it depends on how much the rain. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is fine.